It seems like LeBron James is constantly under fire right now, but it's usually for a good reason. When he decides to bow out of the All-Star game at the last second, as the All-Star game effectively has the lowest ratings in history, as the NBA has its lowest ratings in history, LeBron James, as the face of the league and a person that people put a lot of blame on for the current status of the league, he's decided to sound off about that and play victim and lie just like he always does. LeBron James sounds off on NBA media in face of the league debate. Shit on everybody. And we'll listen to what he has to say here. And to put this in perspective, this is after LeBron James caught a lot of heat for a variety of reasons about all of the different, perennial all-star teammates he's played with, to what's happened in the league, to how political the league's gotten, to the attitude of sitting out so many games, to pushing his son into the NBA as a PR stunt. All this stuff has come up this year for LeBron. And Anthony Edwards of the Minnesota Timberwolves was asked a question about, hey, what do you think about being the face of the league? He says, I really don't have any interest in being the face of the league. This is LeBron's response here.
But like, I don't know, why do you want to be the face of a league when all the people that that cover our game and talk about our game on a day-to-day basis on everybody? Have that responsibility. It's just weird. It's weird energy from the people that I don't know. But
so these are shots at the TNT broadcast crew, Charles Barkley, Shaq, guys like this who are critical of LeBron James and the attitude of a lot of current NBA players. So why would you want to be the face of a league when all the people that cover our game and talk about our game on a day-to-day basis shit on everybody? You know what? If the league was in a better spot, if people were actually watching, if ratings hadn't fallen off of a cliff, maybe people wouldn't be talking as much shit as they currently are. Maybe that's where this is coming from, LeBron, but this perpetual victim bitch. And then he's going to go on to lie, which we have to get to.
Channing, he said it. He said it perfectly. Couldn't have said it no better. But Ant said he don't want it. Obviously I didn't ask for it, but I knew there was a responsibility for me, not only to my family, my friends, my community, and whoever that was going to follow my journey throughout my career. Not only in Ohio when I started there, but all over America and all over the world when I traveled all over the world. So.
We got to get back to I didn't ask for it. I didn't ask to be the face of the league.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah. Are you fucking kidding me? The dude who sat on Sports Illustrated in a fucking throne, who crowned himself King James, who crowned himself the greatest player of all time, who wore Michael Jordan's number when he came into the league, who constantly talked about this shit. You didn't want that? Is that a fucking joke? Even Brian Windhorst, who made his career off reporting on LeBron James and typically is on LeBron James' side in a lot of things, even he called him out for that stuff.
Everybody wants either over here. Nobody wants to operate in the spectrum because it is both. I know it's not as fun to say both because LeBron can both say that I am held to an unfair standard, and yet he chose to wear number 23. Mm-hmm. He said also in this clip, we cut it out just for brevity. He also said, I never asked to be the face of the league.
Lies.
Of course he asked to be the face of the league. He signed a $90 million Nike contract, which he could have signed with Reebok for more money, by the way, but he signed with Nike. Why? Because of Jordan. So yes, it is unfair at times to hold him to that standard, which as you have described is unimpeachable, but he also has invited it. So he is a billionaire because people across the world are attracted to the game. One of the reasons they're attracted to the game is because of the entertainment value that it brings beyond just before the ball going into the basket.
So it's such bullshit. And then LeBron has the audacity to fucking double down on this and sends out a big tweet because he got his feelings hurt because everyone was shitting on him for this. Exactly. Made my point. But anyways, this is like the 12 hours after everyone's shitting on him. Happy this convo has started. It ain't about face of the game. It ain't about one person or one show. It's about the culture of basketball, the most beautiful game in all the world. Our game has never been better.
Wow.
Incredible young stars from all over the world and some older ones. Steph Curry should be all we're talking about today. Let's discuss how great OKC and the Cavs have been this season with two completely different styles and break down why and how they have it. Of course, if players don't perform, we need to discuss that too and break it down. Right? He goes over and over and over. This ain't about me either. At this point, I don't really care what's said about me. It's always something. This is about the impact that negativity is having on our beautiful game and our fans.
And retire.
Yeah, he should. Remember, this. Tell me, what does LeBron James have tattooed on himself?
A crown.
The Chosen One.
Yeah, the Chosen One. Yeah.
He named himself that. He named himself the king. But nah, I ain't never want to be the face of the league. That's bullshit. Everybody knows it.
Like, our game has never been better.
It's never been worse.
Yeah. Now, look, I do think there's a lot of young, talented dudes that are fun to watch in the NBA. I do think that's the case. But people aren't watching them. People have tuned out from the NBA. And it's not because the media has been mean to you, LeBron James. The media has sucked your tiny little flaccid dick for 2 fucking decades, which is the reason we are here. And now it's undeniable, even to people in the mainstream media, with the way that you have acted, that you have taken a part in destroying the NBA while you were the face of it. While you were the face of the NBA, we went from 38 million people watching the NBA finals to being lucky if you're cracking 7, 8, 9 million. You went from having 15 million people watching the All-Star game. Gee, you can't even break 5 million. And there's a lot of reasons for that. There's a lot of problems that have led to this, and it's a culmination of a lot of things. But LeBron James is at the heart of many of those things. Whether it's the idea that all these guys are so buddy-buddy and these rivals teaming up to make championships easier to get and trading this person, trading that person, getting this coach fired, getting this coach fired. A lot of that stems back to LeBron James, right? Making politics so important in sports. You are one of the biggest fucking reasons for that, LeBron James. The BLM bullshit. You are at the forefront of all of that. Cozying up to China, but saying, oh, we have to speak out for this. We have to speak out for that. Players not taking the All-Star game seriously. Players taking extended breaks. You are at the center of things like that. So yeah, LeBron, people are being critical of you because you deserve to be criticized, because you are one of the biggest reasons that the NBA is in worse shape than it's ever been.
Remember, he called Daryl Morey, the GM of the Houston Rockets, and probably one of the smartest people in the NBA, called him uneducated when he was shilling for China and exposed himself for the fraud that he is.